Hello, and welcome to Black Health Matters, where we believe that our health, our stories, and our communities matter. I'm your host, Daly-Mack, a registered nurse and health advocate. Well, it's that time again. The backpacks are coming out, school supplies are filling the store aisles, parents are checking lists, buying clothes, and trying to figure out how those children's feet managed to grow another whole shoe size over the summer. It's back to school season. But while we're buying pencils, notebooks, new shoes, there's another back to school list that deserves just as much attention: our children's health. Because sending a child back to school prepared isn't just about what's inside the backpack. It's about preparing the whole child, mind, body, and spirit. Let's begin with something basic: the annual physical. Children grow and change quickly, and a wellness visit gives their healthcare provider an opportunity to look at that development. Is your child growing appropriately? How's their blood pressure? Are they concerned about nutrition or physical activity? Are their vaccinations current? Does a child with asthma have an updated asthma action plan and access to the medication they need at school? And don't forget vision, hearing, and dental health. A child who can't clearly see the board may not tell you, "Mom, I need an eye exam." They may simply start falling behind. A child who can't hear the teacher clearly may appear distracted. A child with a toothache isn't thinking about multiplication. Sometimes what looks like a school problem is actually a health problem. That's why preventive care matters. Last week on Black Health Matters, we talked about National Immunization Awareness Month and the importance of vaccines throughout our lives. Back to school season is a perfect time to put that information into action. Parents and caregivers, check those immunization records now. Don't wait until the school tells you something is missing. If you're uncertain about what your child needs, contact their healthcare provider or the appropriate health department. Remember, this isn't just about checking a box on a school form. Vaccination helps protect individual children while also helping protect classmates, teachers, families, and people in our communities who may be especially vulnerable to serious illness. Now, here's one that can turn August evenings into tiny household negotiation: bedtime. During summer, schedules tend to loosen. Children stay up later, they sleep later. Vacations, family visits, and long summer evenings change the routine. Then suddenly school starts, and we're expecting a child who's been going to bed at midnight to happily pop up out of bed at 6 in the morning. That transition can be rough. So don't wait until the night before school starts. Begin gradually, moving bedtime and wake-up time toward the school schedule. Children need adequate sleep for concentration, learning, memory, mood, and overall health. A tired child doesn't leave their fatigue at the classroom door. They carry it right to their desk. Next, let's talk about nutrition. We tell children that breakfast is important because it is. But healthy eating shouldn't stop after breakfast. Try to make fruits, vegetables, whole grains, protein, and water regular parts of the day. And let's be practical. Every lunch doesn't have to look like somebody spent 2 hours arranging strawberries into flowers for Instagram. Healthy can also be simple. A sandwich, fruit, vegetables, yogurt, and water can do the job. What matters is build habits children can carry with them as they grow. And let's pay attention to hydration, especially while we're still dealing with hot August and September temperatures. There's something else I want families to put on that back-to-school health checklist: mental health. Ask children how they feel about returning to school. Not just, "Are you ready for school?" Try asking, "What are you excited about? Is there anything you're worried about? How are you feeling about your new teacher? Is there anything happening at school you want to talk about?" You see, children experience anxiety. Children experience depression. Children experience bullying. They experience grief, family changes, academic pressure, and social stress. And sometimes children don't have the words to explain what they're feeling. That's why adults have to pay attention to changes in behavior. Is your normally outgoing child suddenly withdrawing? Are they having unexplained stomach aches or headaches on school mornings? Have their sleeping or eating habits changed? Are they suddenly begging not to go to school? Don't automatically assume they're being difficult. Behavior can be communication. Listen to what they may be telling you. Healthy habits are family habits. And here's perhaps the biggest message I want to leave with you today. We can't teach healthy habits only by talking about them. Children watch us. If we tell them to drink water while we're living on soda, they notice. If we tell them to put the phone down while we're scrolling through hours during dinner, they notice that too. If we tell them to sleep and that it's important, but nobody in the house has a bedtime routine, they're learning from that example. Healthy habits work best when they become family habits. Eat together when you can. Move together. Talk together. Turn off screens sometimes. Keep medical appointments. Take medications as prescribed. Talk openly about mental health. And let children see adults taking care of themselves too. That's how we begin creating a culture of wellness that lasts beyond one school year. So here's this week's Black Health Matters Challenge. Before the school year gets into full swing, do a family back to school health check. Check the physical. Check the immunizations. Check vision and hearing. Check medications. Check sleep routines. Check nutrition. And perhaps most importantly, check in with the child. Ask how they're doing, and then give them time to actually answer. Our children deserve more than simply being sent to school. We want them to arrive healthy, rested, nourished, emotionally supported, and ready to learn. Because healthy children are better prepared to learn, play, grow, and eventually become healthy adults. A backpack may carry everything a child needs for the classroom, but healthy habits can carry them through life. So as we head back to school, let's also get back to healthy habits. Let's check, let's prepare, let's help our children thrive. Because when we invest in children's health today, we're investing in stronger families and healthier communities tomorrow. I'm Dawn Daly-Mack, RN, and this has been the 124th edition of Black Health Matters. Remember, your health, your story, our community. And most importantly, remember, Black Health Matters.